Hey, my faithful viewers, how are you doing today? So, not everybody is up on the same level of mechanics as everyone else, and I've been doing this for 20 years, but I'm glad to see that other people are new and novice and want to get involved. So, I'm going to do a couple of tool classes. These are going to be classes just to basically familiarize yourself with what the tool name is, what it looks like, and what its basic functions are, so you can also get started in doing mechanics, save yourself some money, and build yourself some confidence. So let's go see what tool we got today. Hey everybody, welcome back, and I'm just going to do another quick basic tool class. I haven't done a tool class for a while, so let's talk about your basic combination wrench. This is it right here. This is actually a pretty big one. So the basic wrench has an open end and it has a closed end. And this is called combination because you have one of each of the same size. So if this was a 1-inch wrench on this side to take off a 1-inch nut or bolt, it would also be 1 inch on this side. Or if it's like a 27 millimeter, it would also be 27 millimeter on this side. Now you can get them with different size, but they're both open. So this would be open on this side and it would be open on this side as well. This would be like a 25 and this would be a 26. Or you could get them both closed. It would be like a 1 inch on this side, and then this one would be closed like this, another circle. And what I say, this would be like a 25 and a 26, or a 1 inch and 1 1/4. So, but the combination has both. It has one of each, and this is just a basic wrench that you would use. If you look up my suitcase, what do I need to work on cars? This is in there. So I'm gonna go to the table now, and I'm gonna show you different kinds of these and how you can get these and actually how they're used. So I'll be right back. Fast forward. So as you can see on the table, I brought a couple of different wrenches out. These are all combinations. They all have the open side on one side and the boxed or closed side on the other side. I showed you this one already. This one is pretty big, but they come in all different sizes, all the way down to this very small one. It's smaller than my finger. So depending on what job you're gonna do, you might need something this small, or you might need something this large. Now you can buy these separately, one by one, but it's a little more expensive to do it that way, depending on if you're gonna buy a whole kit. If you're only gonna buy the ones that you need, then I would go ahead and just buy the ones that you need to do the job. But you can buy a whole set like this that come pretty cheap. This is a cheap set. I don't even remember who makes this brand, but as you can see here, it says it has SAE, which is standard, and those are all the fractions. And then it has metrics as well. So as you can see down here, it comes with a quarter, 5/16, 11/32 of an inch. So that's like 3/8 of an inch. It's not an inch yet, it's only 3/8 of an inch. So you can see that it comes with standard and metric, and it comes with a lot of these wrenches, and it was pretty cheap, so you can do a lot of different different jobs. But the wrenches are kind of small, and they're kind of cheap. You know, you get what you pay for. So I'm going to show you real quick how to use the wrench right here. So I took the 10 millimeter. You see, 10, and it's a combination box and open out of the pack here, because I had a 10 bolt laying around. So let's say this bolt was screwed into this piece of the intake here. My finger is representing the intake. Then I would just put this piece on this piece and move it, and take it off and then move it. So usually when you turn it counterclockwise, that's called left. And remember, lefty loosey. So LL. And if you want to tighten it back up, you go the same way. You go the opposite way. So righty, tighty. Kind of makes like a little rhyme, right? Righty, tighty, lefty, lefty, loosey. Now I could do it with this open end as well. you know, and then you just take it off and match it back up again, or to tighten it. Now some are called reverse thread, but you rarely see those. And to tighten it, or to go to the right isn't tight, it's loose. But they usually have an R in the bolt, so always check your manual when you're working on something to see if it's a regular bolt or a right bolt. Now these are your basic combination wrenches. Like I said, they come in a pack, or you can just buy the ones that you need, all different sizes, all the way down from teeny tiny to mega big. And this is going to get you through most of your stuff. The only thing I would advise for a tip, and for staying it to the end of the quick class right here, that if you're going to put something under a lot of force, don't put it on this side, because it only connects to the bolt on this and this lip. This only keeps it from sliding off, and this is gone. But this will connect all 6 sides. What I mean is, if you're going to put a lot of force to get a bolt off, like a humongous bolt that you need that big thing, you don't want to do this, because you see it's only touching on 2 sides, this side and this side, and the bottom only keeps it from slipping off. So you're going to round what's called these edges off by pushing too hard. Here, see where it's touching here and it's touching here on the bottom? You don't want to do that. If you have to do a lot of force using a closed or a boxed end, see how now it touches all 6 sides? It connects to everything. You have a lot more chance of getting a bolt off with a closed, because it touches all the sides, than an open that touches 2 sides, and then it's called rounding off the bolt. When you round off these tips, then it can't grab on anymore. And then it's a whole different class. We're going to have to go up to an intermediate class to teach you how to extract the bolt out. So that's just a little extra tip from this. But thanks for coming by and getting a basic class to Sherman Kreationz. I love showing the basic classes to everyone. You know, it doesn't matter what level you're on. I'm just glad that you're learning how to work with some tools and do some different things. Then maybe you can understand how to get all the way up to building engines like I do now. So thank you. God bless you guys all, and hang out, just subscribe, like, and look over all my tool and basic classes. And thank you all, man. And I'm out.